That's a house music track. I just want y'all to know.
Yeah, look at me both like this.
It's a house music track. Welcome back
Always.
to episode 84, Musaficionado, the podcast, the movement, the mission, the statement, the mantra. Um, so we are here today. Last week we talked about the facts that X had DMX. I'm saying X like me and him was friends. DMX had
You
a
were
heart
his
attack.
friend.
Definitely in my mind, he was my good friend.
Yes, you were
Um,
his friend.
and so, unfortunately, on Friday, the family put out a statement saying they had passed away. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna get into that a little bit, just a tinge, just a tad bit. I feel like I have one more death. Oh, Gerren Taylor, or was it Gerren? Gerren.
Garen, it was Garen.
It
It
was
was
Gerren.
Garen.
Okay, Gerren Taylor from Baldwin Hills passed away in her sleep last night, which is technically Sunday into Monday because the podcast drops tomorrow. 30 years old, 7-year-old baby. And the rumors are that she had lupus and she was on dialysis.
Yeah.
And so we want to send our condolences out to the family and friends of her, as well as DMX's family and friends and loved ones. And then we could talk about some of the reactions, because the two things that broke my heart, they for some reason had Black Rob in a hospital bed. He himself is sick, talking about the fact that DMX passed.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. Not weird, like I feel like he wanted to say something because he had worked with DMX in the past and kind of knew him on a different,
Level.
kind of vibe or level.
Yeah.
But I just feel like him being that sick and not just being sick, but looking.
Yes.
And that's the thing, is that there was this whole conversation about people who are sick, who have what they call silent diseases.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's things going on that if you normally see people walking down the street, you don't necessarily know that they're sick unless they say to you, "Hey,
I,
I have this disease that
yeah.
you can't tell that I have this disease." So and nobody kind of knows what's going on with Black Rob, but I know that they said that DJ Self was the one that was at the hospital with him, and that was the one that made the video. And DJ Self was like, "I don't represent Rob. I'm not his manager." He was like, "I'm a friend," and he wanted to get the message out. And so, because even DJ Self said he doesn't really know what's wrong with him, but that Black Rob is homeless. So it's a whole, it this whole thing with DMX. Well, first I want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, um, watching the videos of Drag On and Swiss Beats
Yep. Those
were
are
the
the other two
were
things
those,
I was gonna bring
yes,
up. Yeah. Yeah.
those were the two hardest ones
Yeah.
to actually watch. And as soon as they said that he was no longer with us, the first thing I said to my sister was like, "Somebody need to check on Swiss Beats." That was the first thing that I said, because I was like, "Oh God, I can't
Yeah.
even imagine the a level of emotion that this man is going through." He's known him since he was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like, he made his career
Yeah.
pretty much.
And that
So,
I was the same way with Drag On. I was like, has anybody checked on Drag On? And then it was like, as soon
yeah,
as I verbalized it, he popped up. And I mean, why I encourage men to be vulnerable. It hurts my heart to see men cry. It do. It just hurts my heart. And that both of them
yeah,
toe up, like,
yeah. And it
you
was just even Dragon saying that he hadn't posted anything. He had been ignoring phone calls. He was like, because if I post it, if I say it, that makes it real. He was
yeah,
like, and I cannot believe it. I can't believe, like,
yeah,
I was just like, Lord have mercy. And then the thing that about DMX that me and my sister started to see on social media, which was heartwarming in this tragedy, was all these random stories that
Yes.
people had
Yes.
about meeting DMX. She showed
Yes.
me one that said the little boy DMX signed the little boy out of school one day. Like it was so crazy. And then it was my sister even told me a story about one of her old coworkers who a few years ago, there's a Chuck E. Cheese she met him at the Chuck E. Cheese down the street from my house. So he just was in Chuck E. Cheese. And I was like,
He was
wait,
for the people. He was for the people.
right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it was, and then, I have friends that were very conflicted in, you know, his lyrical content and them being gay. And,
Mm-hmm.
you want to love the man and you feel sad because he passed, but
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
to, and so I want for people to understand that there's a lot of emotions circulating the death of this one person.
Yes.
And people feel conflicted, people are sad, and and I hate the bullshit. You ain't know him, what you upset about? Fuck y'all. Anybody that say that,
It
y'all
makes no
keep that to
difference
y'all.
when the thing is sometimes you don't have to know a person to feel their impact.
Right.
And he left a very long lasting impact on a lot of people. Whether
Yes.
he met them in person or touched them or talked to them, even his prayers, all the
Yeah.
prayers that he has given over the years, those things are heartfelt and touching.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter if you didn't know him or not. That prayer it hit different. It just
Yeah.
hits
It
different.
hit very different. And
Yes.
then my friend sent me a video of Roxanne Shante. Did you see
Mm,
that video?
I did.
Her video broke me completely
I did.
because, you know, everybody has different responses to things, but trauma responses are real, especially
Yes.
when they happen in your childhood and they stay with you for life for a lot of people. And
Hmm.
it's just, I was
And it,
very angry. I was very angry with Funk Master Flex talking about people this they could have prevented this if people had been on him. And I wanted to say, Funk Master Flex, you have never in a personal fashion dealt with a drug addict. You can't do that. I used to live with one, and until they want to change it or fix it
it's
for
nothing's
themselves,
gonna.
it ain't. I can stay on your back all day long. It don't matter.
Yeah. And what Roxanne Shante said was so poignant as far as just saying you don't when it's a part of your life, like
Yes,
it's so ingrained in you, and you can want to
yes,
fight, want to not do it, but now it's part of your DNA. Now it's part of who you are.
yep,
And everyone was bringing up the fact that his mentor at age 30 gave him that laced blunt, and that's how it introduced his system, his body, his mindset
yes,
into drug addiction. And I read about I think it was a guy that was talking about how men need to look after their boys, look after their
yes,
children.
yes,
um and it rings so true. It has nothing to do to me what DMX had. Yes, he had an addiction, but like you said, what he had was traumas,
yeah,
traumas on top of traumas on top of traumas. And you can see as much therapy as you want. People could be on your ass every day,
yep. Don't matter.
but it doesn't matter when it's literally in your DNA now. It's so
Yeah,
hard to.
it's hard. It's almost impossible, and it's having studied when I was in grad school, we had, when you're in counseling, you do different types of counseling. And I met this guy who came to our classroom. He was a drug counselor. And he said people, when they are on crack, he was like, there is an 85 to 90% return. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, it is probably one of the hardest drugs
To break.
to break or to
Yeah.
rehab yourself from, to recover from. He was like, most people that are addicted to crack, he said 85 to 90% return to the usage of that drug.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot to it. I don't, I'm just praying for his family, for his kids.
Absolutely.
it was his ex-wife's birthday the very next day. Like,
Yes, Tashira. Yes.
Tashira was Tashira's
Yes.
birthday. It was just kind of, you know,
Yeah.
everything about it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that he got to do the verses and we got to see Fun Love and DMX for the time that we did. Even though
Yes.
we already knew that was his spirit, he just didn't always show that to everyone. And you know, it was funny because my sister was like, I really didn't know you were that big of a DMX fan. And I was like, God, yes. I was like, I don't know all of his CDs backwards before was no. I was like, but I was a fan. I was
Yes.
I was a fan. Like,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
so it hit this one for me hit very different than,
Yes.
maybe
Absolutely.
some other people who have passed away. This one hit very different for me.
Yeah. Shout out to Versus for reposting that the DMX versus with Snoop Dogg. Because it wasn't really a versus.
Right.
They posted it last night. It's still up. What else? What else? What else? Let's get out of this. We're gonna come back to this, but we're gonna mosey on up out of this for a second. Um oh, what else? So let's get into some birthdays really quickly. Jasmine Sullivan. Mm.
Oh yeah. I
Yes,
saw
wait.
that the other
Let me
day.
give you but the list is amazing. Jasmine Sullivan, Babyface,
Yes.
Q-Tip, Lil Nas
Yes.
X, and my boo in my mind, David Banner.
Oh, it was David Banner's birthday.
Yes, I sent myself in a cake. I sure did.
Look, David Banner. I used to love that all his songs started on that. David Banner.
David Banner,
I was
David
like,
Banner.
what?
Yes, yes. Okay, look. Let me center myself. Get
Get
back
it
to the
together. Look, go on, fan yourself.
girl. The fan is on up there. Okay, because
Oh,
I knew we was gonna talk about David Banner for a whole 2 seconds.
okay.
Um, before we get into new music, one other thing I wanted to say.
Oh
So,
God.
so Diddy came out and said to corporate America, white corporate America, not his corporate America, look, white corporate America, that they need to pay us, as in black people, as in black companies. And
Ain't that the
and
Pat calling the kettle black?
baby, I was reading that. I said, who is talking to you? Talking to
Wait,
yourself?
when I saw that he said it, because I came late into it when after
Yeah,
he said it. And
yeah.
when I saw it, for everybody who's watching this was my face. That was my face when I saw he said that. You ain't never paid nobody.
Baby, I thought that hypocritical is not even the right word. Pot calling the kettle black, looking at the man in the mirror, like all of the cliches that you can have for
No, I
somebody.
have one. It's one word. One word.
Mm,
The audacity.
baby, the unmitigated gall.
Yes. I was
Yeah,
like, it was funny because somebody was like, before you request for other people, why don't you go ahead and give Mace his masters and stop trying to sell it to that man?
reparations is real, even in the black community
Look,
among the blacks, baby.
here's the thing, Diddy. If you wanted to say it, you could have sent somebody else to say that because then nobody want to hear you say that because you got
Yeah,
some nerve to actually say it.
yeah.
Are you goddamn kidding me?
It's like the
I
Spider-Man.
was
Like
flabbergasted.
you, yeah.
I was like,
The nerve.
uh, and at first when I saw it, I was like, wait, what am I reading? Like you know how you read something, you be like,
Yeah.
wait, hold on, is this for real? Like, is this not a joke? This isn't. He's not being funny. This
It
isn't
didn't come. It
like.
didn't come from the onion. It didn't come from the onion. It came from, yeah, multiple
Look,
reputable sources.
hold on, phone call. Yes. Did I what? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry.
In the middle of the
I'm
podcast.
sorry, y'all. Popcorn. It's
Uh,
double good.
let me
Sorry,
see.
y'all.
That's all right. Okay, so we talked about Dragon, Black Rock.
Just a regular brown bag.
Okay.
I mean, box, a box.
Okay, this box is all around the other side too.
It's Q-tip. Well, no, it's a Q-tip.
Okay.
Sorry, bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I have we have a package room. I have to explain this so y'all can understand. This is off topic. We have a package room in our apartment complex where you go into a locker and you put your packages and they send you a code and you go get your package.
Yes.
Lots of apartments have that. Well, our lockers are broken. So Amazon and UPS and FedEx is just dropping off packages in piles in the room.
Okay.
And guess who got a package today?
You.
But guess who's not picking it up?
Not you.
And so that was my other half, my sister, my better half, sending me a photo of the pure garbage that the room looks like with packages all. And so she was cussing. So I apologize, y'all. I had to answer that call.
Look, shout out to Nisha. Hi, Nisha.
Yeah, shout out Nisha. Sorry about that, y'all. I was like, oh. But anyway, can we wait a minute before we move on to new music? We were talking about Diddy. We were talking about Diddy, but did you see the thing with Usher? That happened with Usher.
I sent you the thing with Usher.
Wait, but this is the thing: is that so I went and I saw what you said, the thing about Usher. So then I started reading different stuff about it. So the money was for advertising for his residency that starts in July in Vegas because the money was in Vegas. But what the owner of the strip club said was that all the dancers were paid in real money, that the Usher money was just spread out over the floor as an advertisement, but it was never given to the dancers. Like it was never like thrown on the stage. It was just sprinkled on the floor like advertising for his upcoming residency.
For those who do not know, Usher apparently went to a strip club and the money somehow ended up with the strippers while he was at the strip club, and they were accusing Usher of being cheap because he was throwing money with his face on it in the strip club. I don't know if he was throwing it, how it ended up on the floor, but they ended up with it.
Well, according to the guy who's the manager of the strip club, he said that it was some of the people that were with Usher, his handlers, left it on the floor, and he said he feels like the money got left at the club, but it wasn't being distributed. So when they took the picture and it was stacks of it, it was because it was wrapped that way, like purposefully. It was paper. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I appreciate that it was like a neat advertising trick.
It was cute. It was super cute.
But maybe the inappropriate space.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
I was mad if I saw it. I would be like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a stripper, so.
But you know, Usher has always been really good with the strippers. He likes strippers. He always paid them supposedly. Yeah. So.
Like this is not the Usher that I know.
It didn't sit right in my spirit.
I'm with you, girl.
So. This
go ahead.
Yes, this panorama just got the people going crazy.
All right, we are ready. We're gonna give you this new music.
Yes.
Let me start so I can get some of this stuff out the way. "Kiss Me More" with Doja Cat featuring SZA.
Oh. I don't know. Look, I'm looking at you like I'm concerned.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's just okay. I might have wanted a little more because I'm a SZA fan.
Yeah.
But it was just okay.
Just okay.
If I hear it on the radio, I may or may not know what it is, but it was just okay. Just okay.
You know, here's the thing: I don't mind Doja Cat, and I love SZA. I just Lightweight don't want to hear them together. I
It's
mean,
okay. It's just
right? Like I just I didn't see that and was like, "Oh, girl!" I was just kind of like,
no. Mm-mm. It was
"Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
yeah."
go ahead. What you got?
Okay, so I got some off stuff.
All right.
Um, so Where I Belong with Busta Rhymes and Mariah Carey,
I heard that.
and it just sounds like "Baby, If You Give It to Me,"
I give it
part
to you.
two.
Yes, it do.
It sounds like part two. But I
And I,
mean, here's the thing: they sound good together. So
yeah,
it wasn't bad, but it sounded like part two.
yeah. Um,
So I don't know how I feel about it.
okay.
Yeah,
Another. It's okay. It's all right.
it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't turn the station, but I wouldn't be like that's my jam.
That's how I feel about Doja and SZA. But what I did like is set them up with Queen Naja and Ari Lennox. Now, if y'all know me, I'm not the biggest Queen Naja fan. I mean, she's the
Right.
same like the rest of the girls. But this song, firstly, the girls figure out that they dealing with the same dude and they gonna set him up. But it's the sexiest way. Like, it's not no, I'm gonna beat him. No, it's I'm gonna set him up. But they singing it so nicely and sexy. I was doing this, and then I was like, wait a minute, this nigga cheating on both of us. Wait a minute.
Okay, I gotta go listen. I'm gonna have to go listen to that one. I'm gonna have to go listen to that one.
Yeah. So I would listen if this came under. I would listen to this and forget that I'm supposed to be mad because dude is dealing with
Right.
Yes, it was a good song. It was a good song.
Okay. I listened to a song. I don't know if you listened to this. "Run" by Otis Kane.
I missed it. No.
I don't know nothing about Otis Kane. I just listened
Is
to the
he
song.
related to Eddie Kane?
I thought he was Eddie King. See, we're gonna argue that point because I still don't know if he was Eddie Kane or Eddie King
We
in the
can
movie.
argue. We can argue if I recall correctly, it is King
Uh
in the
huh.
movie. But pop culture, black culture changed his name to Kane, Kane.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Because I was like Eddie Kane Jr., not
Yes.
King. Kane.
No,
Okay.
Kane. Yes.
But
Like Martin
this
Luther
is
the Kane.
yes, Martin Luther the King.
Yes.
This song "Run" by Otis Kane is good, and
Okay.
it's old school soul, not what we would call adult contemporary, but I'm talking about Stax Records old school
Ooh.
type feel to it.
Ooh,
And the
I like
song is called "Run" by
it.
Otis Kane. Now because I've heard it, now I got to go and look for more Otis Kane music because I really liked it. So I
Okay.
think y'all will enjoy it. It takes you back and it makes you, after the Islands and Earth, Wind and Fire, I'm in love with those sounds all over again. So anything that give me a take back,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it. So that's one of those though.
Okay. I have Bankroll by Brockhampton, which we talked about last week. He
Right.
put a project out. I'm going to be honest, I did not listen to it. Not
I
because
thought you
I'm
I
biased.
figured you had.
No bias. I just ran out of time. I listened to something else, but I didn't listen to Brockhampton. And I will go back and listen to it. But the song that he has with ASAP Ferg and ASAP Rocky, I liked enough to want to go and listen
Okay.
to.
Okay.
Yes. So the song is Bankroll. It is mid tempo with a lot of rap.
Okay.
Because it's ASAP Ferg and ASAP Rocky. So yeah, I will go listen to it. I like Bankroll. When it comes on the radio, because it's gonna come on the radio, I will definitely be listening to it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I'll go back and
Um
visit this album because I surely did not.
Yeah, because I saw it and I was like, oh, Nikki's gonna listen to this because it's her dude, Brockhampton. Like I didn't even touch it because I was like, oh, Nikki will listen to it.
Yes. No,
Um,
no relation.
um, I listened to a song called "Stumbling Down." The artist is Tony Allen, and it featured Sampa the Great.
Hey,
Tony
Samantha.
Tony Allen is an African drummer. He was used to play with Fela Kuti, and he
Okay.
passed away a few weeks ago. He just passed away, I think, at the end of March, I
Mm.
believe.
Okay.
He's actually the co-founder of Afrobeat music.
Oh, okay.
So the song "Stumbling Down" with Sampa rapping. When I tell you this song is the goddamn bomb, it's great. Like
Okay.
you will like this, but it's "Stumbling Down" is super good. She be rapping,
Well,
and
we
just
did remember we did sample the Gray like sometime last year I want to say, or
yeah, yeah,
maybe it was
yeah.
before the pandemic. I don't know.
Yeah, and the thing is that I've seen that she's been on other people's like projects, but I didn't know if she had like a anything like a full thing out.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a good song, and it was kind of like, you know how you get how we always talk about people riding the beat, but
Yeah.
this was the tempo of this was so very different, but she was able to maneuver her voice with it. Sounds really good. You'll like it, but it's called
Okay.
"Stumbling Down."
All right. I have Nobody But You with Sonder, aka Brent Fayez, and Georgia Smith. Now, full disclosure, I don't like Georgia Smith's voice. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. I don't like her voice. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I like this song. I really like
Okay.
this song.
Okay.
When this song come on, because it's gonna come on the good radio too, I'm absolutely gonna listen to it.
Okay.
I didn't know how it was gonna work because Brent's voice is Brent's voice, and her voice is
Right.
her voice, and I was like, now how in the hell? But they made it work, and they sound really good together. So
Okay.
it's definitely gonna listen to it. But yeah, I was concerned. So it's called Nobody But You.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I listened to a song, and I'm gonna say it the right way because it was spelled this way. A song called "Burberry," and I'm gonna say it as Burberry because it was spelled Burberry. Isn't the company Burberry just one R, or is it two
I
R's?
thought it was 2 hours.
I thought it was one. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Anyway, but I'm gonna say Burberry. But here was the thing: is that it started playing, and the track was like fire, like complete
Ooh,
fire.
okay.
It was by Mike Towers and Ningo Flow. But here we go. They was rapping in Spanish, so I don't know if they was good lyrics or bad lyrics because I could not understand. But the track was hot to death, and I don't know what to do with it. Because I don't know what they were saying. So um, it could have been like super good as
Mhm.
far as the lyrics go, but the track will get you. It
It'll get
bump.
you there.
It'll
Okay.
get you there. Because I
Okay.
looked up and I said, I listened to this whole song. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And I don't ever recall them saying Burberry in the song. But either way,
You don't know what
that is
Burberry
the name of
mean in Spanish.
true. And there it is. I don't know. And so, yeah,
Okay.
that is that was that song. But
Okay.
it was, I mean,
Like
if you listen to it, you'll like it. You
I
just won't
like.
know what they're talking about, but you'll like it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me turn some lights on around here. Ooh. Ooh, no. Mm-mm. Yes, in the middle of the podcast. Ooh, no, that's so bright. Let's turn that down. Can we turn it down? There you go. Oh, that's much better.
Yes, little
Oh,
soft light.
there you
Soft
go. Look,
light.
there you go.
That's what we're
Look,
talking about. Soft
it's
light.
only probably gonna last 30 minutes. I'm gonna have to talk fast. Anyway.
Yes, yes.
uh I am surprised. I don't know if you're gonna bring it up or not. You were telling me last week about Justin Bieber's gospel album, and I listened to Freedom with Bean.
And
And I liked it.
look,
I
I
liked
told
it.
you it was a good song.
It was a really good song, and it
I
popped up
told you
as a
that.
release for this week. And I was like, Tam ain't gonna mind if I listen to it. I'ma just go listen.
No.
So yeah, it was good. It was really good. I was in the car like, firstly, it did not sound like gospel. Let me just say,
No.
because I was in the car and then I listened to the lyrics and I was like, okay, you bopping too hard for the Lord. Hold on.
Yeah, they
Uh,
start talking about Jesus, and then you was like, "Ooh, wait a
yeah.
minute, slow down
Because
the
at
battle
first I
roll."
was in there like this, and then I was like, okay.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
that one was a good song on
It
that
was.
particular release. He did good with Bean.
Yes. I'm gonna throw in one more. Well, no, I got three more, but we're gonna throw in this one more. So everybody on the OVO record label always talks about Majid Jordan. Oh, Majid Jordan. Oh, Majid Jordan. He put out this song called Waves of Blue.
I listened to it. It just sounds like the rest. It doesn't. There's no this Magic Jordan doesn't have any. There's no range. It all sounds like the same song, slowed down, speeded up, staccato beat. Like it's the same song, but it's the same song.
I was just like, okay, what's next?
Yeah, and it made me feel some kind of way because I want to like them a lot, but
I was bored. I was bored. I
I
could not
mean,
wait for the end of that song. I was like, what's next? What is the next
yeah,
song?
like I lightweight. Don't blame you.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead.
but I was telling Nikki before we started recording that somebody's back on the scene, and according to my sister, that Gunna stole his voice, but Rich Homie Quan got a new song out, and it's called Daily Bread, and he's literally talking about reading the Bible, paying $30,000 for shoes to go to church, but he also was having sex with a girl, and he was recording her and the friend. Like it's just, so it's but he got his Bible and his pencil so he could read the scripture. So I feel like right now where Rich Homie Quan is that he is at an impasse and is having conflicts in his conscience about where his life is headed. But it's Rich Homie Quan and it's a bop. So when they play the Daily Bread, he said, I wake up every day and read my daily bread. I will be in the car talking about I read my daily. I would do it. Because besides the fact that I'm actually a fan of Rich Homie Quan and I support him. So, you know, I will, I'm there for Rich Homie Quan. I don't know why I like him so much, but I just do. So again, well, you know why I like it? Tell me why I like it.
I do not know.
It's fuckboy music. Come on, you know already.
No,
You know.
I was not gonna admit that. When you said I'm gonna be in the car talking about I read my daily bread, I was like, cause it's fuck boy music. But I didn't say nothing.
So
Mind my business.
I will tell you that is actually on my dating profile. A fan of fuckboy music.
Let me get the Griselda section of the podcast out the way. Conway
Yes,
has
because
a
I like that song. I like that
What?
song
The
with
Blood
Belly.
Roses.
With the one with Belly. Is that the one with
Oh
Belly?
no. Conway has a song. Wait. It's two. I'm doing two for one.
Okay.
Blood Roses. Conway has a song with Jay Skis, and the one you're talking about is Belly and Benny the Butcher. Money on the Table. That Money on the Table song. That was hard.
That was it. The money on the table.
That song was
Ma'am.
good.
Ma'am, that
That
song was
song
super good. That
That
song
song
was super
real
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm determined to get Tam to be a Griselda fan by the end of the
Yeah.
year. They keep doing this. If they keep
Yeah.
doing it, she's right there, y'all. Y'all almost got her. Just keep on doing it.
Because I heard money. Because I like Belly. So then I started listening to it and I was like,
Yeah.
wait. Okay. So yes.
It's good. Go ahead. What you got next?
This is my last one.
Okay.
Oh well, no, I have two. I didn't know it. If you know by Belly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Belly must got another project about to drop.
I think he has a
But
whole. I think he has a whole thing out. I didn't look.
yeah, because I had if he did it slipped under the radar for me because I do like Belly. But this is a single called it says IYKYK, but if you know, that's what it stands for.
Right.
But it's by Belly, and I like Belly's music, and it's good. Like he makes good music, and it's funny to me because I feel like, okay, I'm gonna say this: where everybody is all on Russ, everybody should be all on Belly instead.
I agree.
I would say that.
You are right.
Where
No
yes,
lies were told.
yeah. all the energy that people giving Russ, you take
Yeah.
that from him and
Yeah.
turn that over to Belly because that's where it deserves to be. Russ don't deserve that.
Yes.
But anyway, but yeah. So if you know, you know about Belly. It's a good song, good track, good lyrics. Belly he never lets me down. So
Kirby has a song called Boys to Men. It's about men that act like boys. I approve.
I approve.
It's a good
Also, I
song.
did listen. I did
It's a
listen.
good
Sang it,
song.
Kirby. Sang
Yes.
it, Kirby.
Yes.
We
I
here.
love that song.
Look,
It may never make it to the radio, but there's more people
yeah,
playing in
but
my car.
yes, I'm gonna have to start a
Yeah.
playlist. Songs that
Yes.
sound like this.
Yes. I think I got one more after that. Go ahead.
I don't have any more singles. I just have that I listen to Miguel.
Okay, well let me do these last two.
Okay.
There's a song with Iman Beck, Sean Paul, Sophia Reyes. It's called Dancing on Dangerous. It sounds like every song Sean Paul ever did. It sounds like every song he come on Sean Paul. I was like, no more, no more, no
Look at you have to
more,
lay down.
no more. I'm done. No more. Yeah,
Don't Sean Paul.
it sounds like Give Me the Light Part 72. Yes. I'm
And
tired.
first of all, Give Me the Light was my jam. So I'm
Okay,
fast.
part 72. Part 72. You would have part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 72. I'm tired and I don't wanna no more.
I'm
I don't
sad
want to
that it
give you the light.
sound
I'm
like
giving you the
this.
darkness. All the darkness. Look, click. I turned off the light and passed some draw. Yes. Last but not least, Lakia has a song out with Young Blue called Perfect. I want to tell you that and I would play it for y'all, but my phones are indisposed right now. It's the chorus is something like something similar to give me your life because I'm perfect or something like that. Basically, it's like sacrifice yourself because I'm perfect. I like the song. I do. I like Lakia. I think that's what it is. So yes, I
I
would
don't. I
suggest
want
that.
Young Blue to not sing no more, but that's you know.
Tell us about
That's a
Miguel,
whole.
ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay,
say
so
folks.
Miguel, hold on. What is the name of it? Hold on. I'm about to tell you the name of it. Cause
Isn't
you
it like
know, here's
art music or something? Art
something.
Basel,
The
something.
art dealer chick 4. So he has it. It's like a mixtape. I'm a something. I don't know, but he's made more than one of the art dealer chick releases.
I didn't know that. Go ahead.
Um, Miguel makes good music.
Yes. When he wants
He
to.
could
Yes.
he could have kept this one. Like I feel like this was pandemic music. Like you just got bored and you just did some shit and put it on a thing. I mean, and this is the thing about Miguel's music is that it wasn't bad. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna say and be like it wasn't bad. It wasn't memorable. Like when the song would end, I'll be like, what did I just listen to? Like having no idea what it was that I just listened to when I just listened to it. So it was nothing that stuck. And
Okay.
that's not, usually with Miguel, he give me like 2 or 3 that I can be like, that's my jam, or, something
Mm-hmm.
that stays in my memory. But I feel like this was just like a throwaway to me.
Okay.
Now, Miguel might see this and be like, I put my hottest, okay, my bad. But I
I
ain't think
I
so.
heard 2 of them 4 songs. I'm like, what heart and soul, sir? What?
Yeah, like I was just like, and again, when you have artists that you really like, you want to like everything that they do. And this was just not cutting it, Miguel.
Let them know, Tam. Let them know.
I need to see some asses shaking. Nothing. It was nothing. It was just. It wasn't good, sir.
Okay.
I mean, I love you though. Look,
Look at that. Look at the cleanup. Look at the cleanup.
yeah, but that was
Um,
not for me.
I listened to one album, and it's probably why I didn't listen to Brockhampton because I was in an R&B vibe because I had listened to DMX all weekend and I was tired.
Yeah.
So, uh, ElHae, which is technically LA, but ElHae, ElHae. He has an album out called Aura 3. Now, I didn't listen to Aura 2 or 1. I just know about Aura 3. Aura
Okay.
3. My God, it was good. He makes, I gotta always compare somebody because that's just how I get down. He is making the music that I need 6 Lack/Black to come out with, but just in shorter versions. So you're not getting 3 to 4 minute songs. No, 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 no. You getting a good
Oh.
250, 3 maybe. That's it. Like you ain't getting that much. But he has a list of people on here that I was very impressed with. So the first song, Fun Fact, featuring Rick Ross, I like it. And the whole podcast know how I feel about Rick Ross. I like it.
Yes.
It's
And that's
called
why I'm making this face right now.
Yes. I really enjoyed that song. Rick Ross had me like this. I'm like, okay, all right, what we doing? Okay, yeah. Fun fact. My City featuring our boy Masego.
Look.
Sick of Playing featuring Xavier Omar. He got
Well,
all the
shit.
boys.
He had it
He got
on here,
all
don't
he got all our faves. He got all the boys. The boys have come together to make
he?
music for us.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes. In My Corner, which is the lead single that he started off with. If you listen to In My Corner, in the back of the song, you are hearing I Wish I Never Met Her by Carl Thomas. Doom, 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 doom. That's what you're hearing. It's slowed up by like that much, but them chords are them chords, and when you know the chords, you know them chords. I was like, I
Right.
think he's slick. I know that, but I love that song. I love that song. In My Corner. I'm trying to think. It's 11 songs. That last a total of 32 minutes. So go listen to it. You got 30 minutes in your life, but I was
Yes,
very
you do.
impressed. I was very impressed by
Okay.
this project. So that's the only thing that I listened to all the way.
Okay. Wait. I would like to make a statement. This is about music,
Okay.
not anything new.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably heard the song. If you've seen any TikToks, any of y'all seen any TikToks, y'all done heard the song. It's by Coi Leray,
Yes.
Benzino's daughter, and it's the
Yes.
song that's called "No Parties."
Yes.
So I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, "Girl, these TikTok songs." We had this whole conversation about TikTok songs, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "This is a TikTok song by Coi Leray," and she was like, "What does it sound like?" So I started making noises. And she was like, "Why are you being funny?" And I was like, "Go play it." So she came back to me and she said, "I thought you were lying." She said, "That's what she does through the whole." I said, "Yes, that's what she does through the whole song." But you know what? My sister let me know what it really sounded like. And when she said it, it blew my mind because that's what it sounds like. She said, "It sounds like when someone is sending a song to another artist and it's the reference track and they're
Yes.
just mumbling and telling them they can fill in the lyrics." Exactly. And when she said it, I said, "My God,
But she
that's
released it
exactly."
instead.
She made a reference track and turned it into a hit record. That's
Yes.
exactly what she did.
Yes.
And I was like, the whole time when Nisha said it to me, and I looked at her and I was like, "Bitch, that's exactly what it is."
There you
I
have
was
it.
like, "There you have it." So
Yeah.
it should be called "No Parties," the reference track
Yes.
that was made popular by TikTok, along with the idea that all the top songs now are less than a minute and 30 seconds, so they can fit in TikToks. And it is the most annoying shit in America. I just had to say that.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my God, we're 45 minutes in. Okay. I feel like this should be a longer topic. But I'm gonna try and squeeze this in the next 15 minutes.
Okay.
Uh Before DMX passed, Tam and I had agreed that we were gonna do a show about plus size musicians, plus size singers, plus size, plus size, plus size. And this came to us because she and I both watched the Kelly Price interview with the Breakfast Club, where she was saying that was it Arista or Jive? I don't
Jive.
remember.
It was Jive.
It was Jive. Jive was going to sign her, had brought her in on signing day and basically told her she needed to lose some weight. And she said to them, okay, well, like, how much weight we talking? Like, what would work? Like, which is definitely not what I would have said. I'd have said some choice words, but that's neither here nor there. And they couldn't answer her because they didn't know, because all they knew was that they were just looking at a plus size woman. Now, Kelly Price, old singing ass. Look, I don't even know what to say after that. Old singing ass. Let's just start the topic. Let's just start the topic.
It's so well, just that interview. It's one of those things that you know exists in the industry.
Yes.
It's silently. Like yes, I was about to say silently. It's the mum's the word on it. Mm-hmm. But you know it exists. Mm-hmm. But for them to really hinge her signing the contract on whether she would lose the weight, mm-hmm. was the thing that kind of took me out. And then when she asked them, like, okay, so let's say I lose weight and I get to a point where I feel okay.
Right.
Is that going to be okay with y'all? Or are y'all going to want me to get to a certain space? Like, what are we talking about?
And they couldn't answer her.
And they couldn't answer. Now, first of all, if you should have never signed her. Like, you should have never spoken to this woman as if you were going to give her a record deal. If it was hinged and contingent on that, because we all know that Kelly Price was very large when she first came into the industry.
Absolutely.
She still could sing her face off, but she was a big girl. So comfortable for you coming from Kelly Price. Are we going down? Look, are we going Vesta? Are we going Mariah Carey? Like, where are we going? And the thing is that's when it takes away, because what happens in the music industry, and I've seen what has happened over the years, is that we're not talking about talent anymore. Mm-mm. At this point, we're talking about physical appearance and who you can attract to this artist so that they can make money for you. They can sell records, even if they can't sing. Do you know how many skinny, big booty girls out here cannot sing a goddamn lick, and they have these goddamn record deals and they sound like trash on the record?
So many.
So many of them.
Yes. So
it's super frustrating for an artist, but for plus size women in the world I don't have nobody that sing that look like me.
Mm-hmm. And people wonder why Lizzo is so popular. She's popular because she looks like normal, average women, and yep. she's doing whatever the hell she want to do, yep. and living her life. And so people are attracted to that. They're like, "Oh my God, she's able to do it. Maybe I'm able to do it." I wanted to bring up 3 things. First, I went because I was like, "Okay, we're gonna do this topic." I went and Googled plus size musicians. Did not give it a gender, right? Do you know nothing but women popped up? If you go to Google right now and put in plus size musicians, women are the only thing that populate. I was furious. I was like, are you kidding me? All women populate. And then
all these fat rappers, and we only saw women?
Only women populated. Only.
All these fat country singers and we only saw women?
Only. Google it. I challenge anyone that's watching this, go Google plus size musician and you will see nothing but women populate on the screen.
I'm annoyed to no avail.
You and I both. So I was thinking about the other 2 things that I wanted to bring up is the disparity between women singers and male singers. Remember when we had Big Luther? Yep. You know who I'm talking about. Big Luther.
Yes.
Nobody ever told Luther he needed to lose no weight, even when his curl wasn't doing what it was supposed to do up here.
Right.
Nobody ever said nothing to him. Ruben stuttered. They deemed him the velvet teddy bear. Gerald Levert was overweight. Yep. They deemed all these men. So how? I guess my purpose in saying all of this is it's okay for men to be overweight because they're gonna find a niche. We gonna find somewhere for you to be. You're gonna attract somebody. But then when it comes to women, like a Kelly Price, like remember when Jennifer Hudson was plus size?
Right.
And they were giving her all that grief. Her record label gave her grief about her size.
Yes, they
Because they was
did.
trying to put her in certain outfits and she couldn't fit in them outfits.
You know, look, I was going to say full circle. Diddy, I would never ever forget that episode of Making the Band where he told D Woods that she was a cheeseburger from being too big. Now
Yep.
D Woods was big in where? Nowhere. She wasn't big nowhere. And when he said that to her, she was horrified. And I was horrified for her watching it as a bigger person. I'm like, this girl is little.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Going all the way back to Phyllis Hyman and how she was a plus size woman. She struggled with that. And some of the issues that she had before she committed suicide with being a plus size singer in a room full of little people. We'll just call them little people. But then it makes me say, Aretha blew up, and I mean that literally and figuratively, and nobody said nothing to her. Patty used to be chunky, Patti LaBelle. She used to be chunky. She wasn't fat, but she was chunky, and nobody said anything to her. It's such a double standard in this industry when it comes to who you gonna say something to, how you gonna sign a person.
Yeah.
And then just to add insult to injury, when you have someone like Jennifer Hudson, who lost a considerable amount of weight, and Jasmine Sullivan, who lost a considerable amount of weight, and that had nothing to do with the record label, to my knowledge. It didn't have anything to do with the record. She said she lost that weight because she was working with her mom. But on the flip side, Tam, do you think once Jasmine lost all this weight and dropped this album, now it seems like everybody's paying attention to her versus us hardcore fans who loved Jasmine when she was my size? Because think about it, Jasmine's been consistent. She's been consistent in her.
Yep, she has been consistent.
Singing, she's been consistent in
no, but I think no, but it's true. It's true because just like today I was watching. I follow Lizzo on TikTok, and they were talking about. She was like, if you ask any skinny person if they would switch and be a fat person, she said they would all say no. She said because you know how people treat people when they are considered overweight. And you would never ever do it. And she said, and that is why we push so hard for body positivity, because the way that people treat these people is affecting their lives. It's not just, it's in everything that you do. It's everywhere. It's all over that, what is thin is, it's not even that thin is in, it's they make you feel abnormal if you are a tad bit bigger, because being smaller is supposed to be normal. And some people just ain't gonna ever be small people. Yeah. They're gonna be healthy as hell, but they just never gonna be small people. That's just what it is. And I want people to understand you can be big and be healthy. I want people to stop thinking that skinny is healthy or thin is healthy. That's not always healthy.
That is true. That is super true.
It's just a lot, and it's disappointing, because you would hope that we as a people, the industry as it is, would have progressed, and we would have reverted back to what talent is in people, because some people just ain't got no talent, son. And just because they cute don't mean that they need to have a record deal.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
words right there. Famous words right there. As a side note to what Tam was saying, also, let's look at, because we were talking about DMX earlier, and when we saw him in Versus, he had weight on him. And a lot of us were not accustomed to seeing DMX with weight on him. And I was happy about it, because to me, weight means you're healthy. Especially when you're coming from a place of addiction. Most struggle with more than just the drugs. They struggle with weight. They struggle with healthy eating. They struggle with everything. So I was thrilled to see DMX with this extra weight on him. And there were some comments in the verses or whatever, blah blah blah. But you have to also remember, after you 40, your metabolism slows down, so you
all the
can't
way.
do things that you used to do. And with DMX being 49, I think at the time of the verses he was 49. Maybe he was 50. I don't remember. I know his birthday's in December. At the time of the verses, that man was living a pretty stagnant lifestyle.
Right.
So when we talk about our older artists, I mean, we can't all look like Method Man. Who child? Um,
We wish.
who child? But I say that to say, when you are looking at some of these artists and having comments about their weight, think about how old they are. Think about what, and we've been in a pandemic.
Right.
Like, let's just. I know the music industry isn't going to do anything about it because it is what it is, what it is.
Right.
But if we, as the consumers, as the listeners, as the fans, start making stances on certain things, like we're not bullying artists for gaining weight, we're not saying X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z, then maybe the music industry will get their mind together and be like, oh yeah, maybe we should stop doing that because the fans ain't feeling it and no
Right.
products are being consumed.
Right. And that's the thing is that it's the music business, not the beauty business.
Exactly.
Like,
I care about
I
your voice. That's what I care about.
yeah, and I feel like along with people being overweight, there's a whole plastic surgery thing. That's a whole nother topic. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not the beauty business. Like, is this person talented? Do they have a voice or a talent that would attract people to want to listen to what they say? I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to keep seeing these girls that y'all think is cute who can't, if you put them in front of a hot mic, that we will all be like, turn on the record. Like, you understand? Like, I don't want that to be the case. And
Yes.
at this point, there's a whole bunch of those girls signed, and they
Mm-hmm.
should not.
Like, shh, quiet. Shh.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think about somebody like, and she's one of my favorite people just because somebody like Esther Dean, so
Mm-hmm.
very talented. She's one of the
Yes.
most talented and prolific songwriters of this particular generation. And she
Mm-hmm.
can sing. But
Yes.
like, she did have a deal or like a single or something. But
Mm-hmm.
like, it's kind of like they are readily using her for her songwriting skills, which she has made money hand over fist for.
Yes.
But they don't want to put her in front of people.
The camera. Yeah. And then she lost
Yeah.
weight too.
Yes, she did. She lost a tremendous amount of weight also.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I feel like it's really, even though I feel like people don't want to do it's subconscious for them that they wind up losing this weight because they know what the industry is like, and that's
Yes.
unfortunate. Like,
Very.
it's unfortunate because if you were happy at your weight and wasn't going to the gym 5 days a week, 5 o'clock in the morning, you was happy.
Yes.
I don't feel like, and you wasn't unhealthy.
Yeah.
What we doing?
But what? So this is my last point because we about to hit an hour. So Jill Scott comes on the scene. Erica
Yes.
Badu ends up singing her part in "You Got Me." Then Jill like really comes out like out, like out,
Right,
right?
right, right.
Nobody ever told Jill she had to lose weight.
Right. And when she did it on her own.
Yes. And like I
And
said,
that's
it's
it.
the picking and choosing of who we gonna
Yeah.
talk to crazy,
Well,
you know?
but I feel like it's who do we think we can bully?
Yeah.
And I think that people thought they could bully Lizzo, and she was like,
Look, she pushed all the way back. Like, who is you talking
she
to?
was like, "Tuh." And
Who you think you
I mean, and what a lot of people don't know is that Lizzo had a very good relationship with Prince. Like, Prince was the one that encouraged her a lot. So she's got that battery in her back. So y'all ain't gonna never be able to tell her what the yes or the no, and nobody.
Exactly. Not a single solitary thing.
Yeah, y'all can't tell her nothing. So yeah, here's my thing, you don't like Lizzo, stop following her. Like, y'all follow her so y'all can say nasty stuff to her on social media. Do you know how stupid that is?
Very. But
But
people don't.
that's
But
the
sometimes people ain't got no life, so It is what
Oh,
it
well,
is.
we know that.
Yes.
You in somebody else's business because you ain't got none of your own.
Too busy doing what I'm doing to be worried about anybody else.
Child, yes.
Yes. Well, we hit the whole 1 hour mark. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
Wait a minute. I must apologize for my interruption in the middle. I know Nikki gonna yell at me when we get off of here, but I'm sorry.
I will not yell at you. I do want to remind everybody that I'm fussing at him. No, I'm kidding. That next Tuesday is Meth and Red versus on 420, which is also a Taco Tuesday. So we getting high. I don't smoke. We definitely eating tacos. We're gonna have tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila next Tuesday. So that means we won't even be able to talk about it until the week after that.
The week after that.
Just wanted to remind y'all.
Oh Lord, that means I got to put in my orders for the week if it's on Tuesday.
Yes.
See, but then I gotta go to work the next day, like in the office.
Yes, after a 420 night.
Yeah. That's gonna be a grand day the next day.
I see a lot of call offs. I see a lot of people.
I see a lot of reading the emails for a long time.
Say bye to the people, Tam.